Tammy Jo. I'm the Lord's servant, and I help people, I teach people to find God's voice even amidst the noise and troubles of the world. God is always here, and this week I have been thanking God for the folks I know. I call the chosen, those who seek the truth. And I want you to know that I love you without strings or conditions or desires for answers from you, replies from you, agreement with you. I don't need answers. Sorry. I don't need answers or agreements because to me, you are the answers. I'm amazed at what God's made in you. So for me, seeing what God made with you is enough of an answer. So there's no conditions to the love I feel for those chosen of God and choosing to accept that they are created beings. There was a man in the Bible from Moab named Balak. He was convinced that God's chosen at the time were his enemies, and he sought out a prophet of God, a man like myself, who could hear God's voice even in the noise of the world. And he wanted this prophet to curse his enemies. So he went and did the things necessary to show honor to that prophet's God. They built altars, they made sacrifices. It was to show that honor to God and a request to forgive their attitudes and motives, but they were convinced that these people were their enemies and were hopeless. So the prophet went aside and met with Yahweh, like I do, and asked God what to say. And he said things. But what he said was not a curse. He blessed those tribes, those chosen. And this person would not give up. No, they are my enemies. You must curse them. And the prophet said, I can only say what God tells me to say. So again, he built altars. He went to a different angle, a different place, a different way of looking at it, and said, these people are my enemies and they're your enemies. You must curse them. He sacrificed the animals. He asked this man to approach God to do this. The man stepped aside. He talked to Yahweh, and Yahweh, no. So he blessed him again. A third time, this guy asked him to curse God's chosen, and this time God spoke. This time he spoke God's words to this man, and he said, arise and hear. Give ear to me. You need to listen. God is not a man that he should lie, nor a son of man that he should repent of his decisions. He has said, and will he not do? He has spoken, will he not establish it? So the prophet said, behold, I have received a command to bless, and when God has blessed, I will not revoke it. Has he not observed misfortune in Jacob and trouble in Israel? We are the chosen, Jacob and Israel also, if we love Yahweh. Yahweh his God is with them, and the shout of a king is among them. God brings them out of slavery, spiritual slavery, Egypt. He is for them like the horns of a wild ox. He would fight off any predators for them and trample it. For there is no omen against us, nor is there any divination against us. At the proper time it shall be said of us what God has done. Behold, a people rises like a lioness, and as a lion it lifts itself. It will not lie down until it devours the prey and drinks the blood of the slain. God shows me what these things mean. We are the lioness, and the spirit and the truth of God is with us. And we will devour those who desire the chosen to be cursed. I am not concerned about our countries. I am not concerned about our souls or our spirits, because I know who is with us. I will not curse my nation or your nation because someone out there wants to control us and considers us enemies. As long as God is on our side, I don't care about our enemies. Bless you, and I pray for your peace and that you seek God's voice in the way that God speaks to you and relates to you. Not like me, but like you are you. And I thank God for you every day for the miracle that you are. Talk to you again.